Hi, it's Suzanne Stoddart here of Legitimate Affiliate Training, and today I want to review Pictory. This is an amazing video creation software, especially for those of you who are shy to be on camera and don't want to use your own voice. And for those of you that have been doing this for a while, do you remember the product called Vidnami? That was one of my favorites until it was taken down. And so far, Pictory is the best replacement for Vidnami that I've found online. So today, I'm going to show you everything that Pictory can do so that you can decide for yourself if you like it as much as I do. And if you're anxious to get inside, my link for you is below, okay? And if you purchase through my link, I've got an additional 20% off discount coupon for you to use. So here is their website. And it tells you everything you need to know. It's a very good one. It shows you all the different people who can use this product. They even have a section here for past Vidnami users. Okay, and they have something on each user. If you click on it, it shows you all the different features that this product has. So again, you can click on all features and it gives you a little something about each one. Under Academy, there are video marketing masterclass courses. You can get case studies, be part of the creator community, which is a private Facebook group. There is a blog with some interesting information and their Hall of Fame. And there is also pricing. You should know that everyone starts for free, okay? You can sign up for the trial where you're allowed to create 3 video projects, each up to 10 minutes long. And then you choose a plan to continue. The annual plan automatically saves you an additional 15% overall. And then there is also the monthly plan. And this one is a little bit more because you are paying monthly. But don't forget, I have an additional 20% coupon code for you to use as well. So let's go inside so I can show you what my account looks like. This is the inside, and it has 4 different ways that you can create videos. The first thing you'd want to do, though, is probably click on Get Started. And here they've got some video tutorials for every section. It has a product tour it'll take you through. And if you want to watch a whole bunch of different training videos, clicking on that gives you a link to their YouTube channel. And as you can see here, they have a whole bunch of different playlists that you can look around in, and you'll be able to find the answer to whatever question you have, okay? All right, back inside. So inside here, there are different things you can do. You can decide if you want to let the software automatically highlight keywords and add visuals and create new scenes on both. So you can decide here what you want to do. You can have it create a new scene every time there's a period or any type of line break, or both. You can paste here from your clipboard. So if you copied from somewhere else on your computer, it'll paste it here. And this is where you can also add additional highlights on certain keywords if you find that it didn't pick the ones that you wanted to highlight. So I'm going to start by giving the video a name, and that's simply to keep track of it so I know how to search for it in my own projects later on. And then what I did here is I went to ChatGPT and I asked it to summarize the script that I wanted for YouTube for under a minute long. And this is what it gave me. So you can click Save here, come back to Pictory, and paste it in here. Now you want to get rid of any icons because it's going to try and speak those, which of course will sound pretty funny. If you want to make sure that each sentence is on a different page, you can add a line break like this. And then just go through it and edit it a little bit if you see anything that needs fixing. And once you're happy with it, then go ahead and click Proceed. Now this is a point where you get to pick a template. And what I mean by template is the way that the words show up and the color of the background of those words, that'll be in your video. So as you hover over each one, you can see how they're going to pop up. Okay, that one came up from the bottom. This one comes out from the right. Okay, they all have a bit of a different look. And they have added so many new ones in here. Like this one is really cool. Pink maybe not so much for an entrepreneurial video, but there we go. Actually, I think I'm going to pick a bright one just so that you can see what it's going to look like. Now you can choose, of course, a size that's appropriate for YouTube. This is great for shorts, for Instagram, for TikTok, things like that. And then the 1-to-1 is great for Facebook. Today I'm making a short, so I'm going to pick that. And now it's taking my text and it's converting it to a storyboard. This moves pretty quickly. Of course, the longer the video, the little longer it'll take to do. And there we go. So you can see that it put each sentence on a different scene. And it's showing you the timeline down here and all the different things you can do to edit your video, as well as the scene duration. In this case, it's coming out to 5 seconds each. So my whole video duration so far is only about 37 seconds long. So if this were a short, I could add some scenes to make it longer or leave it the way it is. I usually like to add a scene at the end to remind people to go to my YouTube channel and check out the link that I have there. So let's start with the first one. It shows these keywords to highlight, and you can see that those are the words in yellow here. And it shows a particular video behind, and you may decide that you don't like this video. This is what this one looks like. Okay, so that's not going to work behind there. So then what you do is you drop down to visuals, and it will bring up all the things according to the keywords that it chose. This is what the AI does automatically. You can also choose if you want just an image or just a video. And you can also choose from specific categories. Okay. You can also choose textures. And this might be nice for just the first slide of the video. And the pink shows up really nice on top of that. Also, you can click on the writing here and you can move it wherever you want. The template you chose brought the words into the middle of each slide, but like I said, there's no reason why you can't change it. And you can also increase the font if you want to as big as you want. And then once you've chosen that, you can also choose to apply that change to all of the slides at once. So that saves you a whole lot of time. You can decide if you want to change the font here. And then it also has all these other editing choices here. So you can really change it however you want if you don't like the particular template that you chose. So let's go back to the storyboard. And I'm going to leave this one with that background. For scene 2, it talks about expect to face challenges, including from friends who just don't get it. Now in this case, I'm going to drop this down and you can see the video that it chose. And you can change this as much as you want. And of course, if you don't like that particular video, you can search for anything. I'm going to put in jealousy, which isn't one of the keywords, but I just know from past usage that that particular keyword can bring up more or less what I'm looking for. So if I look at this one here, you can see this girl is trying to show the guy something on the phone and he's looking like he just doesn't get it. So if you click on that, it pops up here and then you can slide the video back and forth wherever you need to so it fits in the vertical style. That sometimes can be a little more difficult to find because the video is meant to be on the full screen. But I've never had a problem finding something that fits. So we're going to leave it at that for now. And also, I should let you know that you can upload any images that you may want to use. Like this is the image that I will use on the last slide that I usually create. So let's go back to the storyline and check on the second one. Now I find that all that on one scene is quite long, right? It's covering a lot of the video. So what I'll do is I'll put my cursor where I want to split the scene. Click split, and I might actually put the cursor right here and do one more split. And then you'll see that these three scenes are linked, meaning the same background image or video will show on each one. Now, if you'd rather have a different video on each one, then you can just click this and it'll unlink the scenes. So it's got a scene where it's looking at people at work, and this is talking about stepping outside that 9 to 5. So if we look at the visuals again, it's picked up the keywords, and you can scroll through and see if there's something different that you want to work with. And I'm always looking for something that the majority of the motion is in the center because I'm putting it on a vertical video. And if you can't find anything you particularly like, then just put in a new keyword. I'll try 9 to 5 job. And there we go. Let's pick this one here. And again, you can move the writing so that it doesn't block the picture. And it's going to keep that particular video behind these three scenes, okay? Because they're linked. So then if we hop down to scene 6, talks about joining a community. And I find there's a fair bit of writing there. So I'm going to put a period here and then split the scene again. So that way the writing doesn't cover so much. I think I'll move this one up here. And this isn't the type of community I'm thinking of. So I'm going to put online communities to see what it gives me. And there we go. I like this one. It's a lot of different screenshots. And I could probably keep that in the center here. Let's see what the next scene looks like. That's okay. And then I believe scene 8 was on its own. Yes. So this one talks about to keep growing, uplift, and understand. Okay, well, it's got a guy lifting weights. Not quite what I had in mind. So I'm going to look for something else. So I like this one here. And again, I will move up the words so that we can see it. So that's a plant growing. And now, remember I said I wanted to add another scene? When you want to do that, you click on this little plus sign, and it gives you a choice of a blank scene, text only, visuals, or text and visuals. And that's usually the one that I choose. So we'll go back to story, and you can see it's added a blank one here. So now you can write in here whatever you want. So I wrote, "Can I help you with your journey? Check out my YouTube page and click on my link for an incredible deal." And I'm going to split this particular scene as well. So when we click on scene 9, there isn't anything there yet, but what I like to do is go to my uploads and add this particular image. So it shows up here and it blurs it in the background. And then because those two scenes were linked, it's going to show up on the next one as well. So now that you've got the entire video the way you like it, you can then go down to audio. Now this is what the AI chose for that script, and you can listen to it here. And if you like that, you can keep it, or you can scroll down and check out different ones if there's something else you'd like to use. Let's try this Mars Funk. I kind of like that one, so I'll choose that. And notice that when I split some of those scenes and added the two at the end, my estimated video duration is 55 seconds, so it's still under a minute for a YouTube short. When you've chosen your background music, you then go to voiceover. And it gives you all of these choices. You have English, US, UK, Australian, Indian, New Zealand, and South African accents. Personally, I like the Stacy female.
Welcome to Pictory. It has been shown that
because this one speaks faster. So let's say your video was 1 minute and 10 seconds. If you choose a faster speaking voiceover, it can shorten your video quite a bit. So this is the one I normally choose. I mean, they all sound great. And you can also adjust the speed here. So if you like her particular tone, but want to slow it down, then you can do that here. And then there's also the volume up here. So I usually keep the voiceover volume at 50, And then I increase the background music somewhat so that it can be heard, but it doesn't overwhelm the voice. Other things you can do is adding your own text. If you decided that you wanted to add something extra there, you can choose heading, subheading, or a body text size. So if you click on heading, you can see what that size would be like here, subheading, and so on. You can also choose elements. There are lots of emojis to choose from in here. Okay, so you can add little emojis to your video if you want. There are GIFs, and again, you would just search by keyword. If I type in a great deal, you can scroll through, find something that you may like, click on it, and add it in. You can resize it and do anything you like. Okay. There are also different styles. Now this is the template style that you chose. There are your own styles if there's something that you wanted to save and reuse. And then the styles library. So this is where you can change the entire video to something else if you don't like what you've created. Next is branding. You can add intros to all your video because if you notice at the beginning here, there is no intro scene. If you wanted one, you would click here to enable, and that would enable whatever it is that you created for all of your videos, which is great for branding. And also under scene, you can upload your logo and you can make something for an outro. Again, you would have to click here to enable it, and you can create something that is just your own for all of your outro scenes. And then we've got format, and of course you can change the format here if you want. If the video was just too long for a short and you didn't want to remove anything, you could change it to a 16:9 landscape or a 1:1, okay? Or make a longer vertical video, but just know that it'll be too long for a short if it's over a minute long. So once you've gotten all that done, you can preview it. You click here and it prepares it for you to see, and it goes fairly quickly. They've just improved on all this speed as well lately, so things are moving along really well. And that's for me. I live out in the country, so my internet connection is not that strong anyway.
Embarking on the entrepreneurial journey? Expect to face challenges, including from friends who just don't get it. Stepping outside the conventional 9-5, you're forging a unique path, and it's natural for others to misunderstand or even mock your ambitions. But here's the silver lining. You'll soon connect with a community that shares your vision and passion. Keep growing and surround yourself with those who uplift and understand. Can I help you with your journey? Check out my YouTube page and click on my link for an incredible deal.
And there you go. You see what that looked like? And with the voice that I chose, it dropped this down to 29 seconds. So there's still a lot you can add to this for a YouTube short if you so choose. So now what you do is click on your download button, and it'll take a couple of seconds here to process the scenes and generate the video. And you don't have to stay on this page. You can click here, run in the background, and it'll email you when it's ready. And there you go. This is what it looks like when your video is ready. It's always under your projects inside your account. You can choose to copy the link and paste it somewhere you want it shared. You can export just the audio. You can export just the text. Or you can click on download and that'll bring it to your computer, which is what I always do to upload it to YouTube. Okay, so if we go back to the dashboard, now there are 3 other scenarios that you can use. The article to video is a great way to just use a URL. So if I go to my own website and I have an article here that I may want to turn into a video, then I would copy the URL, come back inside, and then come here and paste. Now you can't right click and paste. You have to use Command V and click proceed. Now what it's doing is the AI is extracting the key messages in the article. So this will take a couple seconds to do. So what it's showing you is that it uploaded the article from the URL, okay? And then every time you see where it's highlighted green, this is the main keywords that it took from the article and put it over here into your video scenes. Now, of course, everything is editable if you don't agree with something. Or let's say here you wanted to add this particular part of the sentence. Then you double click on that. It turns green and it adds it in the appropriate place. So you can go through your article and you can add whatever you like. And when you're happy with what you get, you would click next. And it goes through the same steps then, okay? You would pick a template. You would pick the format. And it creates the storyboard. And then from here, it does everything like what I showed you in the first option. The third option is the edit video using text. So this is where you can actually upload a video. So let me use that one that I downloaded from the first option. We'll drag it here. Or you can add the URL link here of whichever video that you want to use. Click proceed, and it'll tell you here as soon as it's done. It's now transcribing it into text for you. And there you go. Now, of course, this is the one I just made, so I wouldn't use this. But this is how you can transcribe any video and get the text from it. And with the different plans, if you look here, with the standard plan, you get 10 hours of video transcription per month. And then it goes up from there with the premium plan to 20 hours. So again, it depends on what you need for your business. But that's how you would transcript a video. Now you have the option to download the video clips. And you can also download your text in SRT, VTT, or text format. And notice that this pops up and says your video is ready to be edited. So that's the video that it's created from the text. Clean up your video in one click, so that removes all the ahs and ums. Click next. And when it comes to the transcription, you can trim and crop it like a Word document. Now, I know what the words are in here because it was something that I created myself. But let's say we go back and we try the demo video. It created a transcription from this particular YouTube video. Okay, and it's here. And notice how it highlights things like that. You can have it remove those filler words. So now they are all gone. And you can remove any silences. Because sometimes if there is a silence that's more than 2 seconds, let's say, you can change that to however you want. And it just allows the video to run a little smoother. And you can choose whichever template you want here. Okay, just like we did in the first video creation option. Or you can use your own template. There's so much here that can be done. You can change this to portrait, which won't work in this case, or to square. And then you can shift around the video to fit the square. Okay, there's so many things you can do in here. It's just incredible. And of course, transcription is really nice because if you're creating a video for your business, because some people like to read as they follow along with the video. And this is also a great way of being able to edit the transcription so that you can make sure that the transcription on your YouTube channel, let's say, is accurate. And let's go back. There's one more way to use this, and that's visuals to video. So this allows you to drag and drop files or browse your computer so that you can create a video from specific images that you may have. So for this example, I'm going to use some social media ad templates, and it's only going to pick up the JPEGs, and I'm going to highlight all of the JPEG images and click open and then click upload. So it's uploading the 6 images that were in there, and then you would click proceed. Now again, you can pick a template. So I'll pick this red one here so that it shows up really well, and 16 by 9. And we're back to the storyboard. So as before, it's going to offer all of those same options for you to edit your video. Now, of course, this is going to look like a goofy video because they're just ad templates, but it just goes to show you what you can do with this. Okay? If you click onto storyboard, of course, there is nothing here because I haven't added any text, but you can certainly add text if you want. Give it a title, same as before, add audio, text, elements. Okay, you can do anything that you want to edit this video. But I just wanted to show you how you have that possibility here. And then of course, when you just come into your account and you're wanting to look for a video that you have created, if you click under My Projects, everything is here. And it'll store all of the projects that you've created over time. You can create a folder to help organize your projects. Okay, if you had different niches that you were creating videos for, you could create a folder per niche. That's just one idea. And of course, you can import projects. So this program here is just incredible. You can do so much with it. I have been using it almost every day for my own channel. So I encourage you to use Pictory for your own business. I know there are a lot of different video creators out there. I personally like this one the best so far because you can do so much with it and it gives you so many options. So for just $23 a month, or if you choose the annual plan, you get 15% savings there. It brings it down to $19 a month. And don't forget, I have a discount code for you for another 20% off on top of that. So thanks so much for watching my review today. I hope you found it helpful. And if you would like your own copy of Pictory, just click my link below. I think you'll really like it. And if you found this video useful, would you subscribe to my channel? And don't forget to click like below the video. If you have any other questions or comments about Pictory, please leave them below and I'll get right back to you. So until next time, cheers.